Hello everyone! Today we're pleased to present our project Sustainable Design with Your Earth and Health in Mind for the area of La Distillerie in Villeneuve-d'Ascq, not very far from where we're at. At the beginning of industrialization, many factories and industries were built in this area. The area became obviously more attractive for companies and workers, which is why there is a gathering of very attractive businesses there. At the end of industrialization, this area becomes a wasteland, and it has been tried to rehabilitate and revitalize this area. So, by analyzing the surroundings of this area, we notice it is surrounded by a student area as the old village and economic and dynamic centers. Driveways, Lille Airport, and its closeness to Lille makes this place very attractive. Unfortunately, the lands are still currently polluted and unfertile. Here, many challenges present for this project. We want to create an autarkic place mixing both agricultural and urban spaces. It obviously has to be depolluted so it becomes livable. And building it in a sustainable way for a sustainable community is also a key challenge. So this leads to our motto of the project and our vision for what we want to create: a sustainable design with your earth and health in mind.
A SWOT analysis shows that the greatest strength of this area is its proximity to the Belgian border and connectivity to the Lille center. Although some parts of the land has been polluted due to industrial activities, the area is quite promising as there is an increased need for housing opportunities and the growing awareness for sustainable solutions and green housing. In our perception, a stakeholder analysis must be maintained, and the following stakeholders have been identified, which include the owners of the land and their neighbors, the farmers who cultivate there, the existing businesses, the local residents, the local industrial ecosystem, the public authorities, Link City, and Elan.
We envision La Distillerie to be a dynamic, inclusive, safe, and sustainable destination for everyone by providing different types of green housing, an innovation center, a facility that promotes intergenerational relationships, and plenty of commercial spaces to entice the business sector, the working class, and the families around the area to visit or invest in the community. To promote a seamless connection to nature, we have various gardens, parks, and recreation areas that could potentially be revenue generating for the community. Both the fitness track and the playground feature electricity generating equipment that can be used for various purposes. All these things make La Distillerie a destination of choice for everyone.
Our roadmap is based on three pillars. We aim for a net zero on the environment through green and resilient housing, hydroponic farming in polluted areas, and co-sharing and rental gardening spaces. Under economic ideas, we will go local by supporting artisanal products and creating a local farmers market. As a social initiative, we will encourage self-supporting energy ecosystems, sustainable transportation, and organize inclusive social activities. To implement green housing using solar plants, we will focus on 5 parameters: maintenance, in terms of regularly cleaning solar panels; surroundings, in terms of city planning to get maximum sunlight in residential areas; insulation ratings, to set maximum caps on power usage; coverage area of the solar panels based on electrical accounting; and expenses incurred on renewable resources, which are decreasing over time, making them more economical.
Knowledge we might need are the views of potential customers, inhabitants, neighbors, and the extended community. We also need to know about any new and potential developments that might crop up in the city or in the neighborhood that might affect the project, and information about governmental requirements, permissions, and limitations, and finally any additional costs that might be involved in a project of this size.
Promotion is essential to make the project known to prospects, investors, and inhabitants of the area. This is what we want to do in a chronological order. Create a website to make the project accessible, invite the press for more visibility, organize conferences to exchange and answer questions, and organize open doors for more tangibility. To go further in the promotion of the project, we thought of inviting influencers who have strong communities, putting up posters in the metropolis area to create curiosity, and partnering with local businesses and real estate agencies to bring us qualified prospects.
To value all the efforts made to make the project sustainable, it seems necessary to us to obtain a certification of the project. BREEAM and LEED certifications are particularly relevant. So these certifications take into account quite similar criteria, but will mainly focus on the BREEAM certification. Our objective is to get a BREEAM certification outstanding with a score of more than 90%. The certification will be driven by various projects detailed before by my colleagues, but also, for example, with a self-consumption photovoltaic system inside of the students' residence buildings.
Our business plan is divided into 4 main pillars: context, risk and reward, opportunity, and people. In this section, we will focus on the context in France and the risk and reward that this project entails. So, we will jump to solve the question: why is it a good business to invest in this project, and discover if our idea is profitable or not. Since the announcement of the Brexit, the influx of investors in France is growing. Interest rates are today at a historical low level, 2% annually. By investing in real estate, investors can benefit from interesting fiscal advantages. On the other hand, we also found a perfect market to cover in an area in constant development, adding value by improving the lifestyle of the community. Finally, by analyzing the cost and revenue structure, we were able to forecast the future cash flows of the project, and using the current interest rate as the minimum acceptance rate of return, we calculated the net present value. As a result, the project will retrieve the expected profit plus 8 million euros, calculated in a lifetime of 12 years. Therefore, financially speaking, it's a good project.
With this, we conclude our innovation for this project, a project with green commercial centers, green housing, innovation for centers and farming, gardens, fitness track, and most importantly, a sustainable design with a financially viable future.